And on the 8th day, Tom slept. Well, no. Hi guys, Tom here, America's favorite hoarder. The beer advent calendar has made it down to the basement. And what better way to celebrate is with another beer. I just happen to have this old, I just broke that recently, sadly to say, old bottle opener. So I'm going to open up number 8 and see what we get. Yeah. Now, I learned from the other side, from doing this one and this one, that one and that one, I can look in here and see what's inside. If you're in the corner, you can't. Or if you're in the middle, you can't. So I have no idea what's going to be in here. First you stick your finger in. You don't have to hold the pickle. Pull! Another can. All right. Moment of truth. 1, 2, 3. We have, it's green. All right, this is a Casey Beer Co. Never Say IPA India Pale Ale. Now for the special statistics. 5.8% ABV. 42 IBUs. 5.8%. What are they dealing with here? Sissies? No, I'm only kidding. That should be about right for a normal IPA. In celebration of this momentous occasion, I decided to wash and bring down this faggoty glass. Yes, in England they're called faggots. They're meatballs made out of kidneys, hearts, and livers, I believe. But that's not what I mean when I use that term. I want a pint glass, but that is a nice glass to use. I digress. Casey Beer, Never Say IPA. On the 8th day, we have beer. Cheers. Bubbled. Had to do that fast. Could have been a disaster. We'll let that do its thing for a moment. Well, I'll show you what I'm working on. Down in a dungeon. Well, when I bought that Advent beer case, I remembered I had an old refrigerator down in the basement. And I went ahead and plugged it in. No, it doesn't work. I don't know if there's no refrigerant or something else. But no, this will be scrapped soon. Unless I need a light. I don't know. Well, it's not stainless steel. There's a magnet. So it ain't stainless steel. I got lots of scrap steel. I'm sure I got a compressor back there. In there somewhere. And a motor and who knows what else. Got the cord. A light bulb that I don't need. And a light. I could just take the door off and use a refrigerator for a light. There's a novel idea. But I do digress. More Casey Beer products. They're everywhere. That was pretty good, actually, I gotta say. Mr. Beer Kit. It was worth every penny of $10 that I paid for. Back to this beer. The Never Say IPA. I've often heard it be said, the bigger the bubbles, the worse the beer. But I like a little head on my beer. Look at that. Even got the sediment, I think. Well, I can smell the hops from here, and I'm 2 feet away. 1, 2, and then me. 2. Take it over to the light. A nice golden yellow, cloudy. So I think hopefully that's unfiltered IPA. I've got my lightage. I've got my place to sit. Yes, that's it. And my hammering table, the old railroad iron, and selected tools. Let's take a sit. Sit, I said. Now, being an IPA, For some reason, it looks appropriate in this funny glass, but I don't know. I'm a traditionalist, and I do like pint glasses. But look at the head. It's rising up above. Like an iceberg floating on the water. Isn't that weird? Be able to stir, release the aroma. And speaking of which, the aroma. Wow, hoppy. I may start liking IPAs again. I don't know. Casey Beer Co. You're everywhere. Being surrounded. They're over there. They're over there. I do digress. The color. Slowly dissipating head. Not too fast, not too slow. Just about right. A little bit of lacing. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Cheers. You know what? I gotta say, Casey Beer Co., you're doing everything right. Everything I've had out of that advent calendar, everything I've had from your tap room, everything I've had out of the kitchen has been good. The schnitzel on the Wednesday that used to have a special, I haven't been there in a while because I don't live up in that area anymore, sorry to say. The schnitzel, I had it the first week, and went back the next week, had it again. Then I had to break away. If I was going to open a brewery, I'd team up with Jurgen. Yes, that's his name. That's the owner. One of the owners. I know a few of the people up there. Well, don't know. They don't know me from Adam. And I wouldn't know them if I was walking down the street and walked past them. But I know some of their names. Used to work at Price Chopper, and Jurgen came in there one day and talked to my friend Carlos. And we had a chance to meet. He's doing everything right. Pretty much sticks to the German purity law. No garbage, no corn syrup. We don't have any overly boozy nonsense, which 95% of the other brewers in the area and the United States seem to be making, which are utterly disgusting if you're a purist like me. Speaking of purist, I don't know, maybe that is the right glass for that IPA. I don't know. I used to drink IPAs all the time, and I don't never remember them coming in that kind of glass. I don't know, fruity, flower tulips. I don't know what they call them. But I will admit, maybe, just maybe, there's something to the glass keeping the aroma in as the beer rises through the head. And the bubbles in the head pop and release the aroma through the top of the glass. It gets trapped by the dome. I don't know what I'm talking about, but it sounded good. One more sip for posterity. It's pretty good. Now this one, seeing how I just bought the box down in the basement, doesn't have to be cold. I would say this is being served at probably 55 degrees, give or take a few degrees. It's nice outside, 55-ish, and I've got my heat on in the house, so I'm probably floating between 50 and 60. But it's actually pretty comfortable down here where I work. Yes, work. Shred. Compressors. Motors. Shred. Copper, brass, aluminum. But this beer is good. If you like IPAs, I'd go for it. Just about right. Another Kansas City Beer Co. banger. By saying that 3 times fast. There you have it. Nice IPA. Kansas City Beer Co. If you like IPAs, you'll love this. No pineapples. No oranges. Just nice and happy. And not overly happy. That's all for now. Cheers! Good job, Kansas City Beer Co. Thanks for watching. Keep hoarding beer. Bye-bye.